Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassie. I am a Zambian that is living here in Italy. I'm making this channel so that I can share my experiences with you guys. If you're interested in moving abroad, living abroad, and would like to know how it's like to live in a country like Italy as an African, or just any young woman out there or any young person who would like to move abroad, you have come to the right place. For this video, I'm just gonna jump right into it and just answer a couple of questions that people ask in general, just to know what it's like, at least the basics of moving to Italy and living in Italy. So let's just get into it. The first question that I'm usually asked is, why did I move to Italy? So I moved to Italy because I got accepted to study here for my master's at the University of Milano Bicocca, where I studied my master in international economics. So I decided to apply in Italy because of the scholarship that was being offered. Also because I just love the Italian culture, and I thought it would be a great experience to live in such a beautiful country as Italy for at least 2 years. Another question that I am usually asked is, did you speak Italian when you moved to Italy? And the answer is no. I did not speak any Italian when I moved here, which is really, really bad, because I think it's very disrespectful to move to a country without knowing fully the language, which is part of the main culture. Because when you get here, from the airport, before you land actually on the plane, they're speaking in Italian. So when you land, you get to the airport, everything is in Italian. So I would advise you to know at least the basics of the Italian language if you want to move here. I didn't know anything except for ciao. So it was not good, but slowly I'm starting to learn a couple of words, sentences here and there, but I did not speak any Italian. So if you want to move abroad to a country where they don't speak English, I would really recommend at least doing a beginner's course before you actually move. The other question that I'm asked is, how did you get a visa to Italy? So as I mentioned before, I came to study here as a student, so I applied for a student visa. So I applied from the Italian embassy in Lusaka. So you have a couple of documents that you need to put together for you to get the visa. So documents such as your letter of acceptance for the university, your insurance for your stay, your flight details, your accommodation details, and any all other documents that you need. Then you are given your student visa. When you come to here to Italy, you have to now apply for a permesso di soggiorno, which is a permit of stay for students. It lasts for 1 year and you have to renew it. I will do a video about applying for school and scholarships and the visa process later on to get more into the details of that. The fourth question that I'm usually asked is, how did you decide on where to stay in Italy? When I was moving to Italy, because my school is in Milan, it was obvious I was going to move to the city of Milan. And for me to decide which area was more about the proximity to the university, because I moved here before COVID and I didn't know we were going to be stuck in quarantine and I would have to do most of my studies online, stuck in my apartment. I would have stayed anywhere else, but I picked an area that was close to the metro, because of not driving, and I have to use public transportation close to the metro, the tram, and the buses for easy access to the university. So somewhere not far, maximum would take me about 15 to 20 minutes to get to and from the university. So I picked those type of areas. Of course, as a student, as someone who's not working, I also looked for places where it was easy for me to get to the city center. It was easy for me to get to different areas like bars and restaurants and parks. So those were the type of things that I looked at, but mostly proximity to my university. The other question is, what was the actual move like? For me, the actual move was very stressful. You get your acceptance for both the scholarship and the university quite late. So you get it around July and you have to be in school by September, late September, early October. You have to be in Italy. So you don't have so much time to get your visa sorted, and get your accommodation done. So it was very stressful. Luckily, I had some savings, in as much as I had a scholarship. The scholarship money kicks in a little bit later. You have to have most of the money up front. So money for your flight, money for the first couple of months when you move to Italy. So gladly I had a couple of savings that I used in that time, but it was very stressful. I had a few months to prepare. I was working at that time, so I had a few months to also give my notice of leave from work. It was very stressful, but it was done, and I am here and I'm happy that I did it. How much did it cost to move is a question that I'm asked all the time. It cost a lot. Like I said, I had a couple of savings that helped me stabilize while I was here for the first couple of months, because my scholarship only started giving us money like a couple of months after we were already here. So my savings really helped. It cost a lot. The cost of living in Milan is quite high. Milan is, I think, the most expensive city in Italy, other than Rome. So cost of housing, cost of bills like internet, transport, water bills, and groceries is a little bit on the high side. So it depends on the type of area as well that you want to live in. But being a student and living in a shared apartment with another student or somebody else that is working, the cost kind of reduces. So I would say an average of 1,200 euros, I think, around there, but it varied. I could do another video that would explain exactly how much I spent in terms of rent, groceries, and then just to come up with a friendly student budget for any student that would like to move, especially in a city like Milan. The other question that I'm asked is, how are the people in Italy? People are lovely. I love it here. They are very friendly people. It's a beautiful country, beautiful culture. There's so much to learn, so much to know in each and every city that I've been around in, not just in Milan, but in Italy. It's a very beautiful place. Most people are friendly. Of course, it's very difficult with the language if you do not speak the language. Like for me, when I moved, I didn't know much of the language, so it was very difficult to talk to other people and get to know, make friends and stuff like that. So most of my friends in my circles have been and are people of the international community, so non-Italians. But with learning Italian and having classes to learn Italian, I'm getting to know more and more Italians. So I love the country. It's a beautiful country, and I would recommend moving here for sure. That is all that I had for you. I think I've answered most of the basic questions that people generally ask me about my move to Italy. I will make more videos that are specific so we could get more into details about living abroad and living in Italy and in Milan, visiting a couple of places that are here, visiting the nice bars and restaurants, and knowing more about the food and wine culture that is in this country. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked the video. You will share it, subscribe, and see you in the next video.